Hello there, my name is Nick Stallo, and this is my presentation regarding Odell Beckham Jr. To get things started, I will first provide a simple layout of what I will be discussing in this video. First of all, I will address how the game comes naturally to him, how there's less thinking and effort involved on his part while playing the game. I will also provide examples of the simplicity and predictability of his unique skills and the catches that he's able to make, as well as proving that he is the best at his position, by no means the best in history, but that he possesses skills and attributes that others simply do not. Overall, I will also be addressing how Odell Beckham Jr. can be considered an observant human being. One of the first points that I would like to make before jumping into the depth of this video is that many early critics of Odell Beckham Jr. believed that his talent was not always apparent. They believed that his natural ability only surfaced once he made it to the NFL. However, this presentation will seek to prove that that talent was always within him and had never changed during his high school and collegiate playing careers. Those same critics were then finally able to see those same skills that Odell Beckham Jr. had possessed throughout high school and in college manifest themselves on the largest stage in the sport, the National Football League. In just 3 short years, Odell Beckham has broken a myriad of records, displayed skills that have never been seen before, as well as made some jaw-dropping plays, the likes of which we may never see again. Now, as we look at the numbers and the raw data that Odell Beckham Jr. has provided over just 3 years in the National Football League, we can see just how much potential he has to continue to increase upon these numbers and prove himself as an elite receiver, not only currently in the National Football League, but in the history of the game as well. And speaking of history, those aforementioned records that Odell Beckham Jr. has broken, those are not just any records, but some very, very important statistical records for any wide receiver in the history of the National Football League. Whether it be catches, total yardage, or average yard per reception, Odell Beckham Jr. stands above the rest as the new record holder for many of these marks in the National Football League. What makes this young receiver's accomplishments even more impressive is when you stack them up against those of either the current greats in the NFL or former greats. When you look at his first 25 career games compared to those of Calvin Johnson, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, they surpass each of those statistical categories. This in no way makes him the greatest of all time, but is a very solid indicator of his trajectory and overall potential heading into the rest of his career. Another important thing to note is that Odell Beckham Jr. seems to fit the mold of an observant human being. He appears to fall into the category of other experts we've seen in sports, such as Curry and Ronaldo. There seems to be little thinking in the way he plays the game. He seems to anticipate the future during most of the plays, and he's an independent player who relies on his natural talent and skill to succeed in the NFL. However, from a purely physical and natural talent-based standpoint, Odell Beckham Jr. has proven time and time again just how talented he is, especially when compared to other players at his position or other very incredible athletes in the NFL. During the skills competition at the annual Pro Bowl, which displays the greatest talent in the NFL during any given year, Odell Beckham Jr. used that stage to prove just how talented he is. During drills that included a football dropping from hundreds of feet from a drone to catching one-handed catches that other receivers clearly struggled with, Odell Beckham Jr. was able to clearly and distinctly prove just how talented he is, especially at making the one-handed catch. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was informative and was able to teach you a little bit about what makes Odell Beckham Jr. such a remarkable talent in our game today.